Oblivion is loaded with heroes and villains and jerks, but there is another class of character that quite frankly deserves a category of their own, and that would be the Pompous Fools. Oblivion has a lot of them, and it is about time that they receive some recognition.
You have obviously made a mistake. Sir Lazara Milvan would never speak with someone of your low birth.
So here are the 5 most pompous fools in Oblivion. In the city of Shadenhall in a manor called Riverview, there lives a rather pompous fool named Voron L. What makes him a pompous fool, you might wonder? Well, for one, he has no idea that his 2 servants are part of the Mythic Dawn. I mean, you would think that he would start to pick up on the signs that his employees are part of a cult intent on destroying all of Nirn, especially when they're talking about it right in front of him.
Dawn is breaking.
Although, come to think of it, it's probably because of all that partying he does. Voron L loves to party. He throws one every week, and everybody who's anybody in Shadenhall is invited. Everybody except us, of course, which I find ridiculous.
You're not on my list, and that's all I have to say. If you were somebody, I'd know. But I don't, so you aren't.
I'm the hero of Kvatch, the champion of Cyrodiil, the divine crusader. I should be invited.
Well, forget about it. Invitation only. And no invitation for you, stranger.
Wait, this guy's invited?
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Go away, little fly.
That's it. I'm gonna make a name for myself so renowned that people 200 years from now will still remember it.
Pardon me. What are you saying, something?
Count Andil Indaris is definitely a fool, but his son Farwell Indaris has him beat by a long shot. Farwell is a Knight of the Thorn, and what does Farwell's duties as a Knight of the Thorn entail, you might ask? Well, mostly drinking and boasting about epic battles that never actually happened. Meanwhile, the actual guards are protecting the city from bandits on their own.
It's all garbage.
Now you're probably thinking, well, he must have done something heroic to become a member of the Knights of the Thorn. And you would be correct. He did the most noblest thing anyone could do. He asked his dad to make him a knight and establish an order for him to be a part of. What an honorable guy. Now those actions on their own definitely make him pompous, but they don't make him a fool. But don't worry, because he is a fool. Like I mentioned before, Farwell likes to boast about epic battles that either didn't happen or definitely didn't happen the way he said they did.
I myself was able to kill perhaps 2 score of them.
Now, you would have to be a fool to buy into his outlandish and impossible stories, but it takes a true fool to believe the stories that you made up on your own. And it appears that's exactly what Farwell did. Because when an Oblivion Gate sprung up near Shadenhall, Farwell decided that he and his knights were the perfect people to save the day. Suffice to say, they were not the perfect people to save the day. Which means now it's up to us to go in and save them. Alright, Farwell, where are you? Wow, you're actually alive?
It's about time someone got here.
What do you mean, about time? You're the one that decided no one should follow you in.
With you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Shadenhall. Huzzah!
Wait, what? No, you need to get out of here. You're gonna get killed.
A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done.
Yep, what did I tell you? If you are successful in bringing back Farwell, which is an amazing feat on its own, then he will reward you with letting you join his exclusive club, Knights of the Thorn.
I wouldn't have expected such bravery from someone who isn't a Knight of the Thorn.
I should have just left you in there. When I made my biggest jerks in Oblivion video, one of the common characters people kept bringing up was the Yellow Team Champion. And while she definitely can be a jerk, honestly, I just see her as more of an overinflated meatbag.
I didn't come here to chat, Blue Team scum. Crawl home while you still can.
Crawl home? No, I crawl forward instead. I'll crawl so far up the ranks that you'll be forced to battle me before the Empire itself. And then I'll show you who's scum. At long last, I'm ready to face the Yellow Team Champion.
I suppose the little urchin wants to be a champion. Bah. You will never join our ranks. We are gods among mortals.
Really? I've defeated fighter after fighter without fail, and she would still think me so beneath her? She truly is a fool. especially considering the Yell team decided to send her and 2 other fighters up against me at once, when all I get is a pig. I mean, sure, it's a pretty good pig, but it's still a pig. You would think at this point it would click that maybe she should be a little bit more cautious, but if that were the case, then she wouldn't be on this list. At first glance, Umbacano seems like a rather intelligent person. He knows more about the Aliens than arguably anyone living, and has learned how to tap into their ancient power. But ol' Umbi here is what I would call book smart. Sure, he's read a lot, and could probably make us look quite the fool in a game of wits, but when it comes to applying that knowledge, he's kind of an idiot. For one, he seems to think that hiring scoundrels who are willing to kill and steal for money is a good idea. Sure, they'll do what you want at first, but before he knows it, they'll be stealing right from under him. Or maybe they'll just give him a fake and keep the real artifact to sell later.
These markings are unexpected. The royal glyph is not as described by Sorkalin. But no matter.
You would think after all that research and planning he's done, he'd be at least a little suspicious of a crown having the wrong markings. By the way, spoilers ahead for the Umbacano questline. During Umbacano's last quest, you have to make a choice. Steal the alien crown he wants, or find a different crown and give him that one instead. Once you give Umbacano one of the crowns, he will hire you to journey with him to an ancient ruin filled with ghosts and witches. Now, you would think that someone who's done so much planning would be prepared to face some ghosts, but you would be wrong. Because this guy dies in like one hit from any enemy. What are we even doing here anyway, Umbacano?
You are about to witness the glorious rebirth of alien civilization.
Wait, what? I didn't sign up for that.
Of Suna Tamriel!
Huh. Guess it was a good thing we gave him the wrong crown. Now, if you had given him the true crown, then instead he would have been renamed as the Ancient Alien King. But even in that situation, the outcome is practically the same. Because sure, he is now a powerful king, but he's a king to people who no longer exist. And he's still extremely easy to kill. I don't know what this guy expected. Well, I guess I'll just be taking this. And the number 1 spot for the most pompous fool goes to yourself. Just kidding, it actually goes to Hieronymus Lex.
He's a pompous fool, just like you.
Lex is the very definition of an Imperial Watchman, a real Boy Scout, fit with mottos and all.
Every hand is needed to build an honest city, and it begins with you.
Now, you're probably wondering why does that make him such a pompous fool, and you'd probably be right. If Lex wasn't so dedicated to catching a guy who might not even exist, he is so dedicated in this quest that he will let the Imperial City itself suffer for it, willing to go as far as to bully the poor out of their pocket change, and even leave parts of the city completely unguarded, which makes it extremely easy for members of the Thieves Guild he's trying to arrest to steal from high-class individuals. And if that isn't foolish, then I don't know what is.
Never compromise. Never blink. Never wink at injustice. Never quit trying to make this a better city for everyone.
Alright, that's all the pompous fools I have for you today. I also wanted to say thank you to everybody who participated in the poll I posted Wednesday, where I asked what your favorite Elder Scrolls main entry game is. 2.2 thousand of you voted as of me writing this, which is just awesome. If you'd like to check out the results of that poll and vote for yourself, head over to my channel page and click on the community tab at the top. And if you're new to this channel and have not yet subscribed yet for some reason, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys with some more Shivering Isles Let's Play on Tuesday. Goodbye.
I'm Valandra Sabor, Primate of Julianus. You may address me as Your Eminence.